it might have already been determined where LeBron was going to go. We're just continuing a conversation.
We're back. Segment 2. It's a Tip 'em Back Tuesday. The Law Dog, Derek White 2.0 is here. We missed him. We are pre-4th of July. Segment 1 was all about USA. Segment 2 is all about the two pillars of the NBA, the Celtics and the Lakers. LeBron is not coming back.
Not coming back. He came out and said it himself.
I don't think any Laker fan who knows basketball is losing any sleep over this one, which tells you, where he is in the pantheon of Lakers. No one's going to miss him. No one seems sad. No one's not like, hey.
No one's sad.
Hey, Gipper, thanks for the memories.
Because he was kind of.
No, not kind of. He was a dick. Okay?
No, I don't even think it was that. He was always like, we always rooted against LeBron. And then when he comes to your team, you're like, I'm rooting against this guy. He's not.
Start with Russell Westbrook.
Not one of us. Now, what I'll give LeBron, I'll give him credit here, is that if there was any year to win the title, you need to do it in 2020 after Kobe died. It was like almost like, if you don't do this, you're never going to be considered anything in LA. I mean, you'll just be a great basketball player. That's it. You won't be like, because LA was looking for the next one, but I think they realized, people that have watched basketball realize that you're not going to win a championship with him. It's not going to happen. He's not going to, if he wants another ring, he's not getting it in LA. It's just not going to work.
Yeah,
right?
it's for too much.
Ask for too much. You get LeBron at 25, 30 million. I mean, and that might be too much. And I think the Lakers saw a chance like, look, we can make this amicable. I mean, Miami's talking to him, Golden State, Cleveland apparently.
He ain't going to Miami.
I mean, if he goes to Miami,
they can't pay him one.
Yeah.
He's not going there for free. Okay.
Nope.
They just re-signed Wiggins. They're not going there. That's a smoke screen.
Yeah.
It's Golden State or it's Cleveland.
Yeah.
I'm being honest.
Yeah.
He'd be wiser to go to Cleveland because they have actual talent that it's in its prime.
Yep.
Not past it and or injury prone.
Yep.
They were already the oldest team in the league. Now they went to the Golden Girls. That's where they are right now. Okay, if he goes there. Okay, and they're talking about trying to get, what's his nuts? LeBron, who was the other guy?
Oh, you're talking about for Golden State?
Yeah.
AD.
Yeah, you kidding me? No.
Yeah.
First of all, they just signed Porzingis to 2 years, $40 million. So,
but if you're starting five, is Porzingis, AD, LeBron, Steph, and Draymond? I mean, Jesus Christ, that's pretty good.
Injured, and injured.
Yeah.
Not one of them will make it through the season. I will guarantee.
But you got Pajemski, you got all these other guys.
If that's 4/5 of your starting five. You're bringing Draymond off the bench as a sixth man, maybe.
Yeah.
Porzingis ain't gonna play 82 games. We already know this.
Right.
Like if he plays 60, that'll be a win. Okay.
Yeah.
But
I think it would be an interesting watch. You know what I mean? I think
it'll be interesting.
People
to watch.
Would be like, "Dang, this is like Kevin Durant joining him." You know what I mean?
The car crash that you know is coming, but you have to watch it anyway.
But it'd be kind of like another
because it's not because D White 2.0, dear friend. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
It's not the crash; it's the way it crashed.
Yeah.
See, when we talk about the crash, we talk about anything. Mm-hmm. You know why we talk about it? Because not that it happened; it's the way it happened.
Yeah, that's fair.
When we talk about the San Antonio Spurs losing in the final. Sorry, Tom, the Knicks didn't win. The Spurs lost. That's the narrative from everywhere other than Lower Manhattan and Long Island. Everyone else knows that was the greatest choke in NBA Finals history. That's what it's going to be remembered for. I don't care, Tom. You can have your third little. It's so cute. They have three. Isn't that so cute?
Hey, man. I'm not even hating on them.
Hey, you joined the Detroit Pistons. They
haven't won
in 50 fucking years.
Yeah.
They got you.
They haven't won in so long. I was like, all right,
God bless you. You went from almost irrelevant to, hey, there's an asterisk.
Hey.
Oh, the Knicks won the title in that year. Oh, cool. Okay.
They got
one. Yeah, they got three.
I look at Brunson. Brunson's a good dude. Like, he's a good player. I never look at him and like, he doesn't bother me as a player.
The argument Tom and I had, we're never going to agree, but the argument was, all I said, he doesn't get the fact, he doesn't understand that 72%, you lead for 72% of the minutes played in the finals. Yeah. You either win two ways, 4-0 or 4-1. The most recent example was the Celtics 2 years ago. They led 70%, they won 4-1. And if Porzingis had played, they would have swept them.
Yep.
He doesn't want to accept the fact the Spurs blew this, starting with the big man throwing a pass off of a teammate's back that he didn't need to make with no pressure on him whatsoever. Lofi number one.
Yeah. Well, they also were up by 13 in game one.
They were up double digits every fucking game.
Yeah, for sure.
They lost all three games at home. And I said to him, all they had to do in this scenario was the bare minimum.
They had to get this done because they're not doing nothing in the offseason.
Fuck the Knicks. The Knicks have had 2 seconds. Listen, the point is this. It's 2 more than they should have got, but I love Tommy, so he got 2. He deserved 2. He got 2. Point is this. All I said to Tom was, and he had no rebuttal for it, he still doesn't, is all the Spurs had to do, given those statistics, was just do the bare minimum. And he's like, really, what's the bare minimum? I'm like, I don't know. Who's their best player? Oh, it's Wembanyama. How tall is he? 7'5". Here's the bare minimum, Derek White 2.0. When you have a man 7'5" in the game of basketball, and you have a coach with a brain between his ears, okay, all you do with that 7'5" guy is find ways to get him to the block, usually via a fucking pick. Mm-hmm. That's all it fucking takes. It's a fucking pick. Okay? I know some of the worst coaches I've ever met in my life drunk would have figured this out. Okay? But this dickhead in 5 games never figured it out. And all the Spurs had to do to win this series was what I just said, and the Knicks could have done nothing about it. The one game he went inside, he drops 32 and they win. Mm-hmm. And he still didn't play that well, but he went inside. He went to the basket. 1 game.
Okay. Lost 3 games at home too. That's
they blew double-digit leads,
incredible. Like
including a 29-point loafie.
They lost 3 at the crib. That's crazy.
Let me ask you something. That stretch in the middle of that historic loafing, when they were shooting 8 consecutive 3-point bricks when they didn't need to, and the Knicks scored on 7 of them, thus putting the lead in half, which is what I said they had to do at the end of 3 to make the comeback, which I again predicted. Thank you very much. I'm the only person in the world who predicted that, by the way. I'm the only one in the world who made that prediction. He's got the text.
He did.
In fact, his quote was, "You are the GOAT."
Go to bro. I'm not even going to.
He sat there and just
literally called it like he knew the script.
Yeah, literally. As it was happening.
I'm like watching. He goes, well, they're 15 by 4th quarter.
Yep.
And it's literally 90 to 75 at the break. I'm like, well, maybe it's a 15.
Yeah,
and it just kept happening. I'm like, oh my God.
All this dickhead, who is also a donkey, by the way, had to do was what I just said. Roll his 7'5" center right to the block and just shoot turnaround jump shots. That's the bare minimum. And when Tom realized that, Tom shut up and said, let's stop arguing. We're never going to agree. I'm like, so in other words, you do agree. Because he had no retort for that. Because that's all they had to do. He deep down knows that's all they had to do. Well, so that's not the Knicks are better. That's the Spurs are stupid.
Listen, they got one when they could. There's not going to be a lot of movement on this team.
Hey, it's legit. It was fair and square. You can't take it away.
It's all good, yeah. But
you can't take it away.
But as far as free agency concerned, they're not doing nothing. The Knicks have got a championship that they're not looking to strengthen their team and repeat.
If I want to be, Tom, I'll do this for you. And again, I don't think this could happen because I don't believe that the people up there are as smart as me, or I'm not as dumb as them. Whatever you want to take it. The one thing I will say about the New York Knicks is they validated me. Because I was screaming for the Celtics to play this style for 3 years, that they never lose, they win. The Knicks figured it out between the end of the regular season and the first playoff game, and they won a title. That's how easy it is. So when I say to you the bare minimum, Tom, you know firsthand what the bare minimum is because your team just did it and won a title. Think about it. Of course, they had to have a little help, i.e. the other team that failed to do the bare minimum, which would have prevented you from winning a title because at the end of the day, they still have more talent than you. They just don't know how to use it because 7'5" is talent. It's God-given. You can't teach 7'5". You can't.
He plays like a point guard.
Yeah. Josh Hart, he's 6'5", yet he plays 7'2".
Yeah.
Josh Hart, right? We talk about that. Well, Victor Wembanyama, 7 plays, he plays 6'2". Jalen Brunson, 6'2", he plays 7'5".
Man.
Is the mathing yet, people? Okay. Back to the Lakers and the Celtics. So how much money, because LaFraud is gone now.
It's about 56 with him and Bronny.
So he's gone. That's off the books. You have this money, how to spend any which way you want.
We got money to spend any way we want. Yeah.
Who, if they can get, because free agency basically starting.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
If there's one guy you covet out there that they could get, who is it?
I feel like the fan base is really on this Walker Kessler thing from Utah. They really like him. He's young. That's the guy that I feel like everybody's keying on right now.
He's got a lot of potential.
I felt like they should have went for Giannis. I thought Giannis would have been perfect, but
they had nothing to give them.
They really didn't. And honestly, Ayton's not terrible.
Luka,
right?
You give him Luka.
Yeah, that's right. That's how they would do it.
That's how you would.
You're right.
No, they weren't giving Luka.
Kawhi's going back to Toronto, and nobody's going to win a ring between those two guys, right? BI's going to the Clippers. The Clippers is like the West Coast Wizards. You just go there to.
What about this kid Durant from Detroit? The center, who was a big, large, he's a large man. Tom.
So there's a reason.
He's large.
There's a
He's
reason.
not large. I mean, nobody's large, but he's large.
There's a reason Detroit didn't want to give him $240 million.
Why? Because he's large?
Over 5 years. Because he had a bad playoff.
He's 22.
He is 22. Bad playoff.
But refresh my memory,
Asking for a lot of money.
Professional athletes hit their peak.
But not a scoring guy. They don't believe he's a scorer.
He isn't right now. He's 20. All right. Here's the problem with that statement.
Would you trade him straight up for Jaylen Brown?
Yes, I would.
So that's interesting because that is
I'll tell you why.
Detroit.
Because here's the difference. Here's the difference. The Detroit Pistons believe he'll never be a good offensive player. That is the first sign of a stupid organization because that's what you have coaches for. And the Boston Celtics are notorious, and their great players are always notorious for adding to their game. Every year Larry Bird came back, he had added a move or something to his game. Magic did the same thing, by the way. Kareem Baby Hook, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
He was a terrible foul shooter, became an excellent foul shooter. He was an awful foul shooter in the beginning. Okay? This is what coaches is for. He's 22 fucking years old. He made All-NBA third team, and he can't fucking shoot yet. And the key word, if he's in the right place, i.e. they have real fucking coaches, and all you have to do is be able to make a 15-footer. You don't have to shoot threes. Just give me a foul line, Jay. A couple of post moves with his athleticism and size. He's
in that.
He's not quite Ben Wallace big, but he's close.
He's a top, I would say, for the Lakers, from what I've seen, I'd say put him at 2 or 3. I mean, there's been some Jalen Duren talk, like what could they give him?
Well, it would be wise to get that man.
But
he is 3 to 4 years younger than Luka.
And the Pistons are looking at it like,
and what do you need him to do since you have Luka and Reeves?
Play defense.
Rebound and rim run.
Yep.
Run that rim, boy. Rim runner.
Yep.
Rim runner. That's all with those two.
Luka
need him to do. And by the way, he made All-NBA third team doing exactly fucking that.
Now, we may have $6 extra million if Marcus Smart, Marcus Dumb decides
Why would you want him back?
Well, no, he has an option. So, he wasn't terribly unhappy. I mean, he's a good defender. I know. But he's, he doesn't bother me. They're hurt. I remember when he punched a fan in college. That was pretty funny.
Marcus Dumb. I gave him that name. I will take credit for it all the way to my grave. Every time the moment was big, Marcus's brain dropped somewhere between the bench and the floor. I don't know what era it came out of, but it seeped out on one of them because he always made the wrong decision at the absolute worst time. He was famous for it. Yes, he's a great defensive player.
young, big guy, rim protecting.
Dude, if you can, all you got to do.
Him and Kessler, I see a lot.
Develop a 15-foot jump shot.
That's it
for pick and pop.
Yep.
That's all he's got to fucking do in 1 or 2 post moves, which I think he already has the post moves, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
And you've got a fucking 10-year all-star.
Well, and he's got an extra to grind a little bit now. That Detroit's like, you can go talk to other teams, right?
The Celtics would be wise to get him. I would almost give Jaylen Brown away if I knew that money was going to get me him.
Yeah, I did an article today about that.
That's exactly what the Celtics need. He doesn't shoot threes, so he would force Missoula to change the way he plays. Which
correct.
He's trying to do with Giannis, and he is 20 fucking 2.
Yep.
That extends the Celtics window. Tatum is 27.
Mm-hmm.
It would. I'd pay him whatever you want to pay him because he already does the 2 things you need him to do. You can develop because Brad Stevens is an actual fucking coach. Let's see Nehemiah Skata, who couldn't catch a cold, and now he's shooting jump hooks 2 years later. He never had those moves 2 years ago.
You see that?
Nehemiah Skata. Okay.
I don't know, we haven't talked about this. Steve Nash is now an assistant.
You where?
Lakers.
Oh.
He just announced it. I think it was 2 days ago.
Clara, baby, they pulled off an upset.
And I was like, okay, I probably going to work with Luka a little bit. I would imagine.
2-time MVP, Steve Nash.
Yeah. Although Kobe should have got that year, but whatever. It's fine. It's tough.
Little white man.
He was Steve Nash, like a 90% free throw shooter.
Little Canadian white man. He's totally white.
That played soccer.
Pasty white.
That's better. Probably a better.
He is, dare I say, Tom? He is ice rink white.
He is ice rink.
Ice rink white.
But
you're from Canada, you understand, eh?
Him and
from Minnesota, you understand too, right?
Him working with, pretty boy.
Yeah.
JJ Redick.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Redick knows his shit.
And the sad thing about Nash, when he got traded to us, because that's the trade Steve or David Stern would allow, and he hurt himself. He broke his leg, like his shin, in preseason. never really played for the Lakers.
Yeah,
it was sad because I was thinking, him, D. Howard at the time, and
that
Kobe.
would have been a nice matchup.
It would have been nice, that'd be nice to watch.
Steve Nash is one of the great point guards in the history of this game.
Oh, absolutely, man.
Him and Kobe together could have been filthy. Because Nash is not only a great knockdown shooter, he's an excellent passer.
Man,
he's an excellent passer. And Kobe would have loved playing with him. Kobe probably had a say in it.
Listen, that Phoenix team, 07, 08, 09.
Him and Amari Stoudemire.
Oh,
devastating
battle, bro.
They were a devastating combination.
Yeah.
So the Lakers had that money, so you're not thinking Durant. Who is it? Who's the guy you want?
Well, like I said, Kessler would be good. I feel like we need another shooter too. Somebody that can knock down threes.
Okay. Give me a name.
Yeah. I thought Pistons picked up Isaiah Joe. That would be perfect. Someone like that.
You know who's out there?
Who is out there?
All-star shooting guard Norman Powell from the Miami Heat.
Really? He's out there.
He's a free agent, and they don't have...
Didn't he used to play for the Clippers too?
I know, but he was 22 points a game last year, made the All-Star team, two guard.
They can fill it up.
He is out there. And I think he's pretty young. Just saying.
Good idea. Yeah.
So if that's what you covet on that list of free agents that are available at that position, it's probably he's one or two. He's either one or two. I might be one other guy that's better, but he's one or two.
Oh, Duran?
No, I'm talking about shooting guards.
Yeah.
One or two, and all the ones available. He's probably one.
And Walker Kessler for whatever
if LA has the money to get him, and that's who you think they need, he is there.
Yeah, he's there.
Miami can't re-sign him, not unless he took one hell. This is his big contract year. He ain't taking no discount. That's what he going.
And that's when you want to catch a guy on his way up. He's got an extra.
He's insane, but this
you
is the
gave
big
it to him.
But this is the big one, and the kid knows it because he's right now. He's coming off one of his best seasons. His stock has never been high. You got to strike when the iron's hot.
Yeah,
and that's what any agent with a brain would tell him to do. And Miami knows it's not going to bother. Unless he says, I'll come back for nothing. Because it would be basically nothing. Okay? It would have to be. So he's gone. And who has the money to pay him?
Yeah.
So,
got him.
Among other teams. But other teams don't have Luka and Austin Reeves on it either. So, okay, I could see that. But at the end of the day, if you don't play defense and you don't rebound, you don't win titles. And that Durant kid does both of those things. That's why I think for the Celtics, if they could somehow find their way to get their hands on him, and if that means moving Jaylen Brown to do it because that money would do it, then do it.
Yeah,
Jaylen Brown, you can find another wing. There are guys out there that get you 15 to 20 points. You need a guy inside who can carve space and rebound, all that shit. Every great Celtic team had a man in the middle, from Russell to Dave Cowens, who I worked with. Hi, Dave. Robert Parrish. Those three are all the top 50 greatest players of all time. Those three big men right there. Okay? And what did they all do? They rebounded and played defense like a motherfucker, all three of them. Throw in Kevin Garnett.
Yeah.
All Celtics, all champions, and that was their fucking staple. LA does not have a guy like this on their roster. And by the way, neither did the Celtics.
Love it.
They have a guy that can block shots. He doesn't really rebound. They have a guy who can rebound. He's not really a shot blocker.
Yeah.
This guy does both. And he's 22.
Yeah.
I can't overstate that one enough. 20-fucking-2. And he made All NBA third team. And to his point, he can't shoot beyond 5 feet yet.
Yeah.
What's his ceiling?
Yeah.
If he gets a 15, what do you think his ceiling is? If he gets just a 15-footer?
Oh my God.
Are you shitting me with his athleticism and his physicality?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, come on. Think Rasheed Wallace with muscles.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. And not the attitude. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, that's what his ceiling could be if he gets to the right place with his coaches. Reddick can coach.
Yeah.
Okay? And I know the Celtics have coaches outside of Missoula, the developmental staff that developed Nehemiah Queta and Jordan Walsh and turned them in. Jordan Walsh is a scrub. That fucker should be bagging groceries right now at the local fucking Aldi. Okay? The Celtics turned him into a fucking serviceable NBA player. You saw him like his first year, like this fucker ain't gonna be here at the end of the year. 3 years later, he's fucking playing in playoff games and he's contributing.
Yeah.
Never thought I'd see that. The Celtics coaching staff does their job. At least the assistants do. So we'll see. As far as the Celtics go, 19 minutes in, we have not brought up Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
The biggest story in the NBA right now. The biggest soap opera in the NBA. And dare I say, Lawton, the biggest miss in Celtics history.
Man.
I'll tell you, this administration, which is really now Brad Stevens and Joe Mazzulla, you have to conclude because he hasn't fired his dumbass yet, so he's complicit.
Yeah.
This administration has dealt some serious whoppers to the Celtics dynasty, to their legacy, to their reputation. Never in my life did anyone ever associate the Boston Celtics with stupid basketball until now. Never. No one ever accused the Celtics of being stupid. In fact, they were the smartest team in the NBA forever. The best run forever. Red Auerbach, the Godfather. 16 fucking rings. That's 5 more than Phil.
Man.
Who didn't build it, he bought it. He goes to Chicago and inherits some 28-year-old named Jordan. And then he goes to Chicago and gets some 28-year-old named Shaq. Talk about a horseshoe up your ass.
To LA.
Yeah, LA. And then he goes, then Hadley goes to New York, and what happens? Oh, reality. He can't coach. And all those Jedi sessions don't matter.
Yeah, well, he wasn't coaching there. Remember, he was the GM when he went to.
He coached in New York. He was on sideline for a while. He was. Not long.
Oh, yeah.
Not long.
Yeah. He's
got a record, though, Lawton, and it's a loser.
Well,
it's a big time loser. He's got like a 30% win percentage. He's a loser.
Oh, as a manager or whatever.
No, as the head coach. He was doing both. He's dropped the coaching thing and went up into the fucking stayed in the front office and hot hid with his tail between his legs.
Oh, in New York.
A lot different when you don't have a fucking 28 Michael Jordan, a 28-year-old Shaq. You fucking donkey. And you drafted neither of them. Brad Auerbach drafted Bill Russell. He coached him. He drafted Larry Bird. He drafted Collins and Howard. He drafted all these fuckers, and he coached them. Yeah. 16 fucking rings, motherfucker. Drafted McHale, Parrish, shit. Len Bias. What if Len Bias didn't die? Are you shitting me? So what's going on now with Jaylen Brown?
Yeah. Now it's gotten weird and awkward, right? So
I think we're way past that. Did you see the tweet today?
I did not.
Some Orlando Magic fan. This is how fucked up Jaylen Brown is right now. This is how I want you to hear this, Elias. I'm sorry. I always say it wrong. It's Elias.
Yeah, you said
I said it right the first time.
Yeah.
It's not my fault, man. It's that gummy. It's green. It was green too. It was Michigan State or maybe Celtic green. It was green. Point is,
green.
We're all green at the end of the day. Point is this. So I can't even fathom this. Okay, I can't even. Oh my God, this is the low feed. They are destroying the Celtics. It's like what Donald Trump's doing to America right now. He's destroying our reputation in the entire world, literally overnight. He's destroyed it. He's nuclear bombed it. We were the city on a hill. We were the hope, the beacon of the world. And now we're right there with Russia and North Korea. Like, the world hates us, and they should. And they fucking should. This is what Joe Mazzulla and Brad Stevens are doing to the Boston Celtics. Just look at the last 4 years. Take that gimme trophy out of it. That was gift wrapped. Fucking, whenever they've had to face even a hint of adversity, a hint. They have folded like fresh laundry. That's right, my line.
Is he just at a point where he wants to be on his own team? Like he wants to lead his own team?
That's not the point, Lawton. If he doesn't want to be here, okay.
I'm surprised.
But you have to. Here's the problem with this, Lawton.
Yeah.
There was no sense of urgency to get Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I know.
How do I know that? Because the two guys that broke the deal would have made the deal are scrubs.
Right. Scabs.
They're not scabs, they're scrubs. They're like servers. If you need your 9th and 10th guy off the bench, they're your man.
Yeah.
But if you could get Giannis Antetokounmpo to give him up, you don't need 5 seconds to think. You don't need to consult anyone.
Yep.
In fact, you say to the person, I better say yes or someone might kill me if I say no. Okay? Brad Stevens somehow did this. 6 or 7 days went by before somebody in EI said, do you understand what the fuck just happened here? Do you understand the size of the low fee we're talking about right now? This isn't a trophy low fee, Lawton. This is a fucking franchise-altering low fee.
Oh.
This is like trading Babe Ruth to the Yankees low fee. That's what this could be. And Jaylen Brown is not Babe Ruth. That's not my point.
No.
The point is that he is one of the great players in Celtics history. He's got a ring. His jersey will be retired the day he does retire. He's got that. He's earned that, and more power to him. Okay, but he thinks he's better than he is. The reason he thinks he's better than he is, Wick Grossbeck, who also has got to pass, overpaid this motherfucker by about $90 million, which is why the Celtics are really in the mess they're in, because nobody wants to take on Jaylen Brown because of the size of his contract.
Yeah.
You could have got him, I will say this again for the slow people, and I said it 3 years ago when it happened. The best offer any team in the NBA could have made Jaylen Brown at that time was $185 million. Mm-hmm. So theoretically, all this dickhead had to do with Grossbeck, former owner, was offer $200 million.
Yeah.
And would he have been offended? Or that's cheap. That's $15 million more than anybody can offer you.
Yeah.
He hasn't made an All-NBA first team. He was never in the running for MVP. Okay, he was known for being a great slasher, but couldn't go left. Yeah, below average free throw shooter, and he's a 2-guard. Great defender, but he's a star. He's not a superstar. Superstars get paid $300 million, Lawton. Superstars like, I don't know, Giannis, 2-time league MVP. I don't know, Kevin Durant, 2-time. Jason Tatum, who's never won the MVP, but All-NBA first team 4 years in a row. Larry Joe. Mm-hmm. That's where he is. Okay? You don't give $300 million to a guy who might be somewhere between 15 and 20 in the league. Mm-hmm. Only guys in the top 5 make $300 million.
Yep.
Okay? And he ain't in the top 5. And yes, I think this year he should have won the MVP award. But that's 1 year out of 10. And half the league was tanking. How do we know this? Because it was so bad they came in and changed all these fucking rules to prevent any of this from going on from this point forward. So this was the year that he was maybe the best player in the league. And then what happens in the first round of the playoffs? This so-called franchise-altering player loafs in Game 7. I don't want to hear about the 33 points. It took him 30 shots to get there. That's not efficiency. That's, Jason's not here, so I get to shoot all the shots. Brick, 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 motherfucking brick. Okay? 30-something shots to make 33 points. I know they lost to a team that they had walloped the Celtics are the first team. Again, another one to the legacy. It's the first time in Celtics history they've lost a series where they won 3 games in the series by 20 points or more. They blew these guys out 3 fucking times, basically.
So you think they'll trade Jaylen?
I don't think. Well, here's the thing. Is there a way to save this? Because if Brad Stevens is telling at least half of the truth, and I don't know how much of that is happening. I used to think Brad would never lie, but now I know he's a liar. If he really meant what he said about Jaylen Brown and the relationship that they have, then Brad Stevens, if Jaylen Brown and him have that level of respect for each other, if he can just say to him, look, man, you have a job to do, I have a job to do.
Yeah.
Let me explain to you why we're in this situation. I'm not the guy writing the checks. But I know what the second apron is. I know what we got to be. That's my job. That's my boss, who's also your boss. Okay? You have that conversation. You say, I can't keep paying you at this level and we stay competitive.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. You two will win 50 games and we'll get bounced again in the first round. If that's what you believe. I keep saying it's Joe Mazzulla and the style of play. Which, by the way, the Knicks proved me right on that. Mm-hmm. So I am not wrong. It just won a title. We just watched it with a team that is not nearly as talented as the Celtics. Nobody. Okay. Jalen Brunson ain't Jason Tatum, not in this universe and not in any other. Okay. Mm-hmm. And Cat Towns is no Jaylen Brown. Nope. You want to sit there and say Anunoby, who's there, is better than Derek White? Oh, maybe I'll give you that one, but that's close too.
But if they go get Duran or Kessler for him,
then Peyton Pritchard is better than whoever your 4 is. Okay. So, right. And the benches are comparable. The point is this. The Celtics are the more talented team. They just play the wrong style of play. They win 56 games because of their talent. Because they win 56 games playing the game the wrong way. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say. Mm. That's how talented they are. They can win 56 games in that league and they play the game wrong. Every night. Every fucking night. This is how not to play basketball, but they won. Yeah, because they're more talented. Mm-hmm. Almost every fucking night you can say that. Okay? Mm-hmm. And that was true when Tatum was there even more talented. When he's on the floor. So it ain't the talent on the roster. It's the style of play. Mm-hmm. Because if they go in 56 games playing wrong, what can they do when they play it right?
Right. That's fair.
But you have to have a coach. Not an analytics. I can't. One thing I love about him is he probably hates analytics as much as I do. It's close. I think he hates it as much as I do. I
think they have their place, but I'm not going to ride it all out and go all in on it. Like, I just feel like this whole, you haven't shot 40 yet. I mean,
if Red Auerbach was alive today, he would slap Joe Mazzulla so hard in the face.
Oh, my God.
I mean, and Joe Mazzulla reveres Auerbach. He sings about him. I've never met the guy, I don't think, but he's all younger than I am, and I have met the man. But the point is, this style of play has cost them 2 titles at least. Mm-hmm. And if you're not firing him, you better have had the meeting that we keep talking about. Mm-hmm. Because now you're moving Jaylen Brown for whatever reason, and you whiffed on where you had to get him out of town. Now every team in the league knows it. Mm-hmm. And now whatever you want, you ain't going to get now. Yeah. Because they know they got you over a barrel. Yep. So do you think, if half of Brad's bullshit is true, him and Jaylen Brown could sit down and have a meeting in mid-fences?
I think so.
You do?
I do. I believe, like I said before, like I don't think you guys need to do anything with the talent that you have. I think you guys are already loaded.
Add a big man.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
Add a big man. 1 or 2 big men.
But even if you didn't do anything, your team is still like top 4. So
they're the favorite to come out of the East next year.
Right. So
with all this dysfunction.
It's just the dysfunction's got to get.
It's the style of play.
Yeah.
56 games playing the wrong way.
and Mazzulla could be like, and this is no pun intended, I'm just using it as a reference. He could kind of be like Rick Carlisle when he was on the Pistons in this situation where you might need another voice to come in.
Rick Carlisle was never this stubborn.
But like
Rick Carlisle,
the Pistons I was saying the Pistons, they fired him and obviously went and got Larry Brown. But he won 50 games.
He is not on, and then he won a championship in Dallas.
No, and I get that, but I'm saying
when they beat the Heat, he outcoached them.
Is it a point? I'm just using that as an example. Like, does Mazzulla have someone on the bench that could do this?
I thought it was Sam Cassell.
Yeah, because if
he's right there.
Case, maybe that's the next. That's the missing piece.
The solution to this problem was sitting right on the bench. You fire Mazzulla, promote Cassell. I've been saying this forever.
Yeah.
They have not done that, which tells me Brad is complicit. Now he's dropped the ball with this Jaylen Brown thing. 1's a fluke, 2's a trend in America.
Yep. Amen.
He is on the clock right now. Brad Stevens does not even begin to know what Celtics fans are starting, and this is how it starts in Boston.
Yeah.
They're sitting at a bar. Like, fucking Missoula pulled the other day. Yeah. Man, what's up with that motherfucker? I don't know. That motherfucker's he doesn't watch himself.
Yeah.
This is not the fan base you want to fucking piss off. So then Paulie gets up and goes over the fucking table. Hey guys, go on, I shoot this. They play cards. Hey, do you fucking get it? You hear that thing about what Missoula did? And they start fucking talking over the table. The next thing you know, this fucking thing gets out like fucking a brush fire in Northern California. Mm-hmm. That's the Celtic fan. That's Boston sports fans, period. Ask fucking Bobby Greer of the Patriots and what happened to him and fucking Matt Patricia. If you're a fucking idiot in Boston, the fan base does not look past it. And they will hold it over your fucking head until you put a banner up. And if you don't, they will stamp it on your plane ticket and buy it your way out of town. Mm-hmm. Brad Stevens is getting dangerously close to this. Mm-hmm. He doesn't even know it. It's like Caesar. There's no voice, but it's going on around him. He doesn't know who his enemies are. Mm-hmm. Brad has no idea of the pot he is stirring. First, he doesn't fire Mazzulla, and now he pulls this shit with Brown. And Brown's not handling it well. Mm-hmm. Brown's dad. Have you heard this story? Brown's dad was charged with attempted murder last year. It was a roid rage incident where the cars didn't. This wasn't like one of those where they T-boned somebody or somebody. They brushed like he rubbed you like in racing. He didn't bump you. He rubbed you, and rubbing's racing. It was like that shit. He gets out and this guy turns his back and he stabs him in the back. Stabs him in the back multiple times. He's on the airwaves talking about fucking Stephen A. Smith. I should say we should have a face-to-face, you and I. What? What the fuck is going on here? Stephen A. Smith didn't do anything than his job, first of all, okay? And if everything is so hunky-dory, then why are you either demanding a trade or why the Celtics want to trade you? Because there's got to be a reason.
Man.
Why is it? Maybe this conversation happened a lot, and maybe Brad called him in last year and said, look, man, we want to keep you, we're going to restructure this, do something with it, and Jaylen didn't budge. Because Jaylen likes his money.
Yeah.
Now, the NBA, it's guaranteed you still get it. They just spread it out. Mm-hmm. It's not like the NFL where they can just, we spread out. You don't get that now. Nope, NBA, it's guaranteed contracts.
Yeah.
So you're going to get the money one way or not.
Right.
So if that's not on the table, and it's not, why wouldn't you do it if you really are interested in winning?
Yeah.
Unless you want your own thing. Why don't you ask Jason to take a pay cut? Well, he's better than you. That's why. Mm-hmm. I was 6th in MVP. He was 3rd 1 year. Yeah, actually 2 years, 3rd and 4th. He was both times, yeah. In a year when the league wasn't accused of tanking. where they had to come in and change the fucking rules so these teams couldn't do it again. How many of those teams did we run into?
Fair.
Very fair. So if Brad can have that conversation with him.
I think you guys will be fine.
Well, how do they trade him right now?
You'd have to
the only call left to make, well, there's two that would be acceptable in terms of a talent return. Mm-hmm. The Denver Nuggets for Jamal Murray.
Yep.
Okay. Or, and this is a twofer, or you call New Orleans and you talk about Zion Williamson or Trey Murphy.
Yeah, Trey Murphy's another hot name in Detroit, too.
It's that or the other.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. So, because the well's drying up fast. Kawhi's going back to Canada. Ja's in fucking Portland. Fucking all these guys that I said, you know what? Gone. And Brown's stock value is going down by the deal. Not the day, the deal. Every deal that comes out that doesn't involve him, his stock goes down a tenth of a point.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is. And it's probably more than that now in the NBA. So they got to do this quick.
Yeah.
You got to make a decision fast. Either you're going to sit down and talk to him, or you're going to move him in the next 72 hours.
Yeah, and I don't think they want to get the season started and have to deal with it.
He cannot be in this unless they had the meeting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he cannot be in that locker room ever again. It's over.
Yep.
And the other tell sign on this, and I hate to say this, but I think he's right. Is the silence is deafening quote. See Jason Tatum.
Mm-hmm.
Where is he? Not a fucking peep on this, and this is supposed to be his brother.
Yeah.
But after what he said about him, do I blame Tatum for not saying nothing? Nope.
Yeah.
He has slapped Tatum across the face 6 times without Tatum deserving it in this last year. Jason Tatum is the victim in this whole fucking thing. He shuts his mouth and goes to work. He rushed back from that injury, then debated coming back. He's worried about what superstar does this? Was worried about screwing up the fucking chemistry on the team that was doing so well. What superstar thinks like that? Mm-hmm. Maybe Tom Brady. Maybe him. He's only ever fucking heard with this kind of humility. To the day of his 7th ring, he still talked like he never won anything. That's where he is in terms of his humbleness. This is not the guy that deserves something like this. And he's been fucked over time after time after time with the Olympics and everything else.
Oh, man.
The MVP awards that he should have won already. He's been Jason Tatum has been
not winning the finals MVP.
Not winning that when he led the team. And they say it again. Scoring, rebounding, assists. Larry Bird, Hakeem, Jokic, fucking all of them. All MVPs, all Hall of Famers. He doesn't win the award because his running mate held Luka to 30. Is that right?
So ridiculous.
30, not 3.
Yeah, that was as
3-0. 3-0.
Steph not winning I know Steph didn't have a great series, but
Tatum did.
That's
the thing. Steph
had a good last game, and then they gave it to Iguodala, and I was like, oh,
in the closeout game, Tatum 31 points, 11 assists, 8 rebounds in the closeout game.
Oh, he should have had it. I kind of felt like he got shafted like Steph did.
He got shafted like a motherfucker, and he's never gone on to Twitter, gone on to a YouTube thing. He has never, ever said a negative thing when Steve Kerr benched him. It's about, the matchup. Like, fucking, give me a break. Like, not a peep. Not a fucking hint of it. I've never met a person like this in my life. Well, I did. I met Tom Brady. But the point is, in a gas station. But the point is this. These people don't grow on trees.
No.
And as athletes go, they're Tom Brady. That's what they're once in a generation. A guy like that. We've got a guy like that in Boston. He's getting stepped on when he rushed back from that injury and played well, I might add, in 9 months, and and never complains.
It's gonna be interesting, man.
I don't know. This is again. This could be if Brad fucks this up.
Yeah.
This is a franchise altering, sending you down a hole of hell, like when Len Bias died. Bird retired. The Celtics 22 years before they got the title again. Mm-hmm. That's the longest tenure in Celtic history. They just came off their last one, 16 years between 08 and 24. You want to do this again?
Yeah.
Because this is the kind of thing that
like they're not striking while the iron's hot. Like, man, you guys are loaded.
If they get Durant back, they got to get a guy back that's an impact. He doesn't have to be as good as him, but he's got to be good in that he impacts your team in a way that Brown doesn't.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And that's why Brown's not a rim protecting big man. He's a slashing quick wing he defends, on the perimeter, but he doesn't protect the paint. You need a guy in the paint who's a threat, who makes you think every time you come down the lane. They don't have that guy, and they need that guy. Because all the rest of the champions, but other than that, when they had Porzingis, when they won, he was a guy who made you think when you came down the lane. 7-3 shot blocker.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? They don't have everything. You got like that. Kevin Garnett. Robert, every championship team had Kareem, Shaq.
Yeah.
Duncan. Every team has a guy inside. Jokic. I'm telling you. This is Olajuwon. Come on. It's littered with them. History is littered with them in this game. More than any other position.
Man.
You have to get that guy or something that looks like that guy. Is in the realm of that guy. So you think about it. We'll talk about it. When we come back, segment 3, we have to talk Red Sox, Tigers, and we have to talk Wimbledon. Why does no one like tennis anymore?
I like tennis. I love tennis.
We'll talk about tennis. Serena, by the way, may come back today. We'll talk about that. Segment 3 coming right up.